If you spend a lot of your time alone, I want you to understand this. Because some people, they thrive in being alone. They like being by themselves. It's no shade to anybody else, but they just need their space. And a lot of people find peace and power in being alone, and that's okay. And while to some people it might seem unusual or they might think that there's something wrong, but the reality is there can be some advantages of being alone. But before I get into explaining why, let me make sure that we understand the difference between solitude and isolation. So in my opinion, solitude is like a choice. It is a chosen state. It's when you're deciding to take time to just think, self-reflect, be by yourself to gather your thoughts and just rejuvenate yourself, right? And on the other hand, isolation involves just a lack of social connections, and it can leave you feeling very lonely, very by yourself, and feeling very detached. So I just want you to be mindful of the balance between solitude and isolation to make sure that you have a healthy balance between the two. So back to my point, if you spend a lot of time alone, that's not necessarily a bad thing. And here's why. You reduce stress. You reduce stress a lot of times when you have a lot of social interactions, a lot of friends, a lot of people around you all the time. When you're on the phone all day, every day, that gets overwhelming. And that can be very stressful for a lot of people who just don't like all the distractions, who don't like all the people around them. Some people just truly like to chill and be in their own minds. So a lot of social interaction can be very, very draining for so many people. So when you're by yourself and you're alone, you just have time to recharge and to think clearly, right? And to make clear decisions, void of anyone and anything around you. And also it gives you the opportunity to truly engage in activities that you like by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then you can get back with the people and the friends and the things that you love at a later moment. But in this moment, you're doing this for you. And honestly, family, I just believe when you are alone, you increase your creativity. Have y'all ever been in a situation, right, where maybe you were in a relationship of any kind, a work relationship, a love relationship, just some form of a relationship. And the minute that person left your life, you just really had time to think. The minute that person left your environment and left your space, you had time to think with your own mind, void of arguments, distractions, what someone else has to say, their opinion of you. Yo, you just have time just to think. And even research suggests that people who withdraw and have time alone are highly creative people because some of the best ideas you'll ever have, some of the best things you'll ever do in your life come from your mind and come from the ability of you being able to think, void of people and void of distractions. And truly, family, when you're alone, you are just more self-aware. Like you have time to process, time to think about the things that maybe you thought that you could have done differently, things that you thought you could have done right or better, just time for you and your mind to be by yourself with yourself. And I think it's so important, family, that we do have that time. A lot of us are surrounded around people and families and kids and spouses. And I get it. We love the people in our lives. We love our jobs. We love our sports teams and all the things that we have in our lives. But isn't it so helpful when you just by yourself vibing? Isn't it so helpful when you're just by yourself listening to yourself? Having an opportunity to focus on your goals, focus on your thoughts, focus on your feelings, focus on some things that you want to do. You spend so much time making everybody's life great, so much time making everybody happy. And a lot of times, family, when you're the chosen one, everywhere you go, you change the environment. Every place and environment that you step in, you make it better. People come to you for advice all the time. You are literally left depleted at the end of the day if you're not careful because people come to you for advice, for recommendations, for suggestions. They want your help. They want to help you fix, they want you to help them fix something. They want you to help them change something. And a lot of times, family, that's not easy. Because if you think about a soda bottle, right, and you just shake it up, you shake that bottle up, and when you open it, all the fizz comes out. After a while, there is no more fizz. So that can be how it can be for you at the end of the day once you've done depleted yourself, your energy, your time, your resources, everything to help everyone else out, and you're not left with anything for you. And so that's why I think it's so, so good just to have time alone so you can build that energy back a little bit, time so you can build those thoughts up a little bit and be more creative in your life so that you can not just be better for everyone on the outside, but you can also be good for your internal self as well. And I think another reason that it's advantageous to have some alone time is because your productivity increases 1,000%. Your productivity done went up through the roof. You have time to apply for jobs you wanted to apply for, to read the books you wanted to read, to travel, to sleep, to rest, to do the things that you wanted to do, void of everyone around you, pulling for your time. Your time is so split. Your time is so stretched between him and her and them. Your time is so stretched. So having the ability to be able to truly have some alone time for yourself allows you to be productive, to get things done in your own life that you needed to get done, that you didn't have any other time to do it. And more importantly, family, being alone and having alone time can help you come into your emotional frame. It can help you regulate your emotions. Real talk. Let's say you get into an argument with somebody. Instead of going back and forth and having a shouting match, you retreat. You take some time by yourself so you don't make any bad decisions, which will result in harm or anything to yourself or to someone else. And you just take that time just to chill and think and come into homeostasis in your body and get your thoughts aligned about who you are and who you want to become and what you're trying to do. And when you take that time alone, you don't allow people to continue to get you elevated and get you frustrated and get you upset, but you're able to take that time to just be and to think and to do things in a more positive way that will produce better positive outcomes for you. Because the good thing about that is when you have challenging situations, now you're able to overcome it. When you have challenging situations, now you're able to think about how you're going to change it or do it differently, how you're going to be better. And if the situation happened again, how you would change yourself the next time around. So being alone offers so many advantages because it allows you to think more clearly and react less and take better actions in your life. So in conclusion, family, I know society pushes that social connection is everything. And in a lot of ways it is. I know it's so important to have friends and people that you want to keep around you at all times, to have a squad, the team, the hype men, the hype women. I think that's super great. And I think that's super dope. But being alone does serve you well too, because being alone by yourself in solitude gives you the opportunity to create, to think, to dream, to do things better, to do things over, and to come with a clear and coherent mind so that you can move forward and make the best decisions for you, yourself, your God, and all the things you have fiduciary responsibility over. And the good thing about solitude is that unlike isolation, you are choosing to take this time for you, void of any hurt or distraction or wanting to hide yourself from the world. You just want to chill. When you re-enter the world, re-enter back in life, re-enter back into your families and friends' lives, you are a better version of self. You are a better you. You have more to offer, greater ideas. You can help them better because you yourself are better. And that's so important. And so for the individuals out here, like myself, that like to take time by themselves and like to take time to themselves, it can be extremely advantageous just for you to get some things done, check off them goals off your list, and do the things that you know that you need to do, void of distraction and void of everyone in your ear telling you what they think you should do and what they think is best for you. And true indeed, all of that serves its purpose. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just talking about it being healthy, just to take a little bit of time away for yourself. Distance yourself just a little bit so that you can get some things done for you. So when it comes to spending most of your time alone, that's cool. If people want to judge you for it, that's cool. At the end of the day, it's making you healthy because you're not putting yourself in isolation. That's cool too. But you're just taking the time to just recalibrate and bring your best foot forward and put your best foot forward and bring your best self forward everywhere you go. Just something to think about, a family. Time alone is good. It's not always a bad thing. And it's advantageous to you. Stay inspired. And by the way, I want to say thank you all for watching my videos, for subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot to me. My channel is growing. I started YouTube with the intention of just sharing the many lessons that I learned along the way. And I'm so happy to see that it's resonating with so many people. I hope you have a good day. Stay inspired.